Philly Grizzlies. I'm Lila, and today I'm here with a special guest who's been bringing live shows to our community. Care to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Richard.
So, could you first tell us a little bit about what you do and the process that goes into it?
Yeah, so I run, I'm one of the three founders of A Better Tomorrow Productions, which is a local concert production company here in McMinnville. We do shows every month, sometimes more than once a month, to like showcase like local bands and to try to like help develop and cultivate like a music scene for McMinnville. And we're entirely not for profit, so we don't take a cut of anything. And yeah.
Yeah, I think that's so important in our county. So how did that all start? I know you have your own band, so how did that play a role in inspiring you to create these productions?
Yeah, so I actually started producing like concerts when I was in high school. When I went to Mac High, I was in a garage band, and we wanted to like play more shows because back then McMinnville High School had Battle of the Bands, and that was like the only show we got to like play all year. So we were like, if we want to play more shows, we got to make them because all the bars in town like you could only play if you were over 21. So we started producing shows. We walked into the McMinnville Community Center and we asked them, hey, can we put on a show here? And they actually were so on board that they like volunteered a space and offered to work with us. And we ended up putting together like a team of people to produce these shows. That was called Macstock, and that was a while ago. Fast forward to now, like 10 years later, and some of the people I was in a band with in high school have moved back to McMinnville after living away for a while, and we're like, hey, you guys want to do a band again? So we started doing a band again, and we realized that part of the thing we like about being in a band is putting on shows for our friends, because when you're in a band, you meet a bunch of other bands, and you're like, oh, hey, we'll invite you to one of our shows if you invite us to one of your shows to play. And so producing shows to put other bands in was a cool way to like help develop the scene here, and to also allow us to play in McMinnville, because McMinnville doesn't have a lot of like live music.
Yeah.
Instead of just having to go to like Portland or Salem to play all the time.
Yeah, that's such an interesting story. Can I ask what your favorite part of what you do is?
It's so great to get to meet other musicians and to get to talk to them and to work with like the spaces we work with, like Beerly Brewing and Real Hollywood Video are the spaces we normally put the shows on in. And it's so fun to work with them because like Martin from Real Hollywood and Ames Beerly from Beerly Brewing are such cool people, and they're so on board, and it's so cool to see like the turnout. I love actually seeing like young people turn out, because we always talk that we wanted like cool rock shows to go to when we were in high school, but McMinnville didn't have that back then. So getting to do this and seeing high schoolers come out and stuff is really, it's amazing. It's awesome.
Yeah, I know a lot of the time it's not just even about the music or what bands are playing, but really the community and the experience.
Exactly.
And I've been to a couple shows myself, and I've noticed that they're all ages and pretty affordable as well. And so they're noticeably accessible. So could you tell us like a bit more about why you chose to do that and why like you hope to do in the future with that?
Yeah, so one of our three founders, Ryan, he made it like critically clear to us when we started that no matter what, all the shows we would do should be all ages. And that goes back to that idea that Ryan was in high school at the same time that me and Chance, the other two founders, were. So we wanted to make shows that like everyone could come to and enjoy, because I mean, producing shows, playing in bands probably kept me from going down like a bad path in life. It gave me like a cool creative outlet to do. And so we wanted to have like kids have a place to come to like see shows that also have like, I don't know, like older people, like you said, it's about community.
Yeah.
And we want to keep the shows affordable. They're all not a floff, which means no one turned away for lack of funds. Which means even though it says $10 at the door, if you say, hey, I only have $5 or I don't have anything, I can't afford it, that's fine. We would prefer you come to the show and enjoy it and have fun and meet people and see some cool bands than and not pay the door charge than not come at all because you can't afford it. I know when I was young that I definitely could not afford to go to shows like this. So we always want to make the shows no one turned away for lack of funds. That is something we always do. There are always no ages. They're always not a fluff, and that's because we would rather people experience their community and have a good time than like literally gatekeep the door. So
Yeah, I think that's so important. And I actually often see other MHS students at the shows, which I think is so great. And I actually think that's what we need these days, and especially in Yamhill County.
I agree.
What kinds of bands do you usually have play?
So we try to do different kinds of shows for different kinds of bands. Like the show we have coming up in January, we just did the December show, but the show we have coming up in January is going to be a hardcore show. So we're going to have like real kind of like thrashy jump around mosh kind of music at Beerly Bruin. But the show coming up in February, which is going to be the day before Valentine's Day, we're going to do like a St. Valentine's Day Massacre theme. That's going to be a lot of like alternative bands. But we really want to put together shows for any kind of band, any kind of musician. So when we talk to musicians, we kind of have like a list going. And when we put together a show, we try to match bands based off of like type. So it's not always like everyone's doing like the exact same genre of music, but it's kind of like the same energy level. So if you're like oh, I don't really want to come out to a hardcore show, I don't know if like I want to get in a mosh pit, totally understandable. And then like next month's show will probably not be a hardcore show. It'll probably be more like alternative or punk rock or something like that.
Yeah, I went to one of the hardcore shows at the Grange, I think it was, and also some more of the mellow shows, you could say.
Yeah.
And it's really the community and the experience of it all. And how you said that there's going to be one in January and February. How often are these shows usually?
We try to do at least one show a month. I say at least because sometimes we do more if there's a benefit or if there's like a touring band that wants to hit McMinnville, they contact us and they're like our show in March is going to be a touring band show, so there's a band from Montana coming and we're putting on a show for them. But we'll try to do at least one show a month. Going into spring and summer, we might start going to 2 shows a month depending on what venues want to do. No matter what, it'll always be at least one show a month.
That's so cool. I know that some of the venues, the one at Beerly was for the trans closet.
The Mac Trans Network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does that go into kind of your guys' goal or message around a Better Tomorrow production?
Yeah, exactly. So no matter what, we're not for profit. So any of the door charge that you pay never goes to like us for producing the show. It either goes directly to the bands, or in the case like when we were raising money for Mac Trans Network, it goes straight to Mac Trans Network. In that case, the bands usually volunteer their time. We let them know like, hey, this is a fundraiser, so you'd be volunteering. And like that night, we raised over $1,000 for Mac Trans Network, I think. So it was really, really quite a great show. And that it's all about really engaging the community and trying to like find like a good reason to get people together and have a good time. So yeah.
Yeah. So where can people find more information about future shows, or if they're a band looking to try to get in touch?
Yeah, if you're looking to come to future shows, if you are a band looking to get in touch, if you are wanting to get involved in the production side of things, like if somebody's wanting to volunteer, like if Memphis wants to put his time to doing that kind of production as well, then please just reach out to us on Instagram or Facebook at A Better Tomorrow Productions. We're going to launch a website soon. I don't quite have a date on that yet, but we're going to develop that over like the winter break and stuff. So we're working on that currently, and then we'll have like a catalog of bands and a way to reach out to us on there. But until then, just reach out to us on Instagram and we'll get people involved however we can.
Nice. So before you leave, is there anything that you might want to share that we didn't touch on?
Nothing I want to share that we didn't touch on, but I do want to emphasize the shows are all ages.
Yeah.
They are no one turned away for lack of fun. So if you're just looking for something to do, please come out. It's about engaging with community, and it's about just having a good time.
Thank you so much for giving us your time and really promoting the live music scene in McMinnville. Happy holidays, and
Thanks. You too.
back to the desk.